last week a lot of the Democrats and I know others were objecting to or talking about the process, but I think the question about the precedent, the historical precedent for this, should be settled by now. This is a very different circumstance, as we've pointed out, from 2016. But right now, the focus is going to be on the nominee and the qualities that she brings to this job. And as the leader pointed out, she is extraordinarily qualified, not only in her academic resume, but in her experience and background. I think if you look at the cases that she has heard and been involved with since she's been on the circuit, she's demonstrated a really very acute legal mind, but also the kind of restraint that most of us want to see in a judge, someone who will call balls and strikes, apply the laws and the Constitution as written. And that's the kind of judicial temperament and philosophy that I think we've seen in her already, and I think she's going to impress everybody that she comes into contact with through this nomination process. I hope the one thing that they will leave alone are her faith and her family. I see some of these attacks already, and that really is beneath, and that's something that nobody ought to tolerate for any nominee. And I hope that she will certainly, as people evaluate her, they'll do it on her record and her accomplishments and her qualifications, and not that. The Democrats are talking about slowing things down here, trying to throw roadblocks into the path of the nomination, and I guess if they are willing to do that, we will be prepared accordingly. We will be here as long as it's necessary to get this done, and if they want to drag this out, we're happy to continue to add good judges to the district courts, and there's a good pipeline full of judges that we can act on, and so if the Democrats want to play games with this, want to use dilatory tactics to try and keep this nominee from moving forward, it won't come without a price, and so we're prepared to be here to do whatever it takes to get this nominee across the finish line.